I need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose it like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping around and tear you out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing it did was veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear shit at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no talk cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk dog, it's a room full of Bryans. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hell the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted on my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Kansas City Chiefs. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. He's got room past the 30. Room here to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage. They
run the option here on 1st and 10. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
A tremendous pursuit that time for the middle linebacker position. He had to cover a lot of ground to get in and make that play.
And I do believe that sometimes as a defender, when you see read option, you're just making an educated guess because the offense feels like no matter what move you make, it turns out right for them. Sometimes it can burn you making that guess, but I think here, he said, I'm pursuing the quarterback no matter what he does. And this time, he picked the right option.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The Chiefs hit 10-4 on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Huntley to throw.
And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
To throw, Huntley.
Man open, it's Goodwin.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. This defense for the Chiefs, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
10 yards and a Seattle first down. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher. And we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank. It doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now left side on the swing pass. So no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
On second down, it's Walker.
And he'll get 4 there, now to about the 12-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Seahawks are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Huntley.
Wide open receiver complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
From the gun on 3rd down.
Huntley. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
They'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal, rolling to his left. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes punching it in from a yard away.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. It was Brian Cook who made the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, Huntley. Throw out wide to Walker. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Mahomes now on 1st down. A dump down to McKinnon. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Taven Bryan with a nice play defensively.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Butker's kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return. And the Seahawks are able to move back in front. Now Myers for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Seahawks 14. Chiefs 10.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Taken at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A nice pickup there, 19 yards, and they're set up better for third.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Throwing to start the drive. Huntley. Finding Walker complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ready? Ready?
Walker now on 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
To throw on 2nd down, Huntley. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. Back to throw. Huntley. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Huntley. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He completes this to Walker. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
Ready, break. Ready.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Next to score, Seahawks 21, Chiefs 10. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
The Chiefs take over the first half. They're on the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And now the rookie's free. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with the clock at all zeros, they get the touchdown to make this just a one-score game into the lockers.
And you know what else it does besides boost their confidence? It doesn't change your game plan any. See, if they're down bigger going into the half, you may have to revise what you plan to do in the second. But now in this spot, within 1 score in striking distance, you go ahead and keep playing and do what you've worked out all week long.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Looking to throw on second down. Huntley going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Yellow. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 89 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from a strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce with career touchdown number 70. And the Chiefs are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they have to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw on 2nd down. Huntley. And Walker has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. Running right, here's Walker. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Stopped and handed a loss by Willie Gay that time.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On 4th down, Huntley. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he goes backwards here. Losing yardage back to the 16. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Butker's kick here is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great fourth quarter.
Fielded just outside the goal line. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And there he goes again. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Seahawks. This game wasn't tied for long. How about that? A big return here in the fourth.
And this is that time of game where every big play is magnified. Fourth quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they regained the lead. Now we'll see if they can hold it. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the fourth down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to... And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick six.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes is going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 69 yards. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way down, football, it's up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And Walker once more. And taken down just shy of the 40.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here with Penny. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Unlock right! Unlock right!
Trying the left side with Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he's got room. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And can you believe this? A big mistake leads to a defensive touchdown, and they're a point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
Taking it about the 1. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this.
Huntley's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds as he does pick up a first down here with exactly a half a minute to go.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Huntley's throw into the hands of Lockett.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. The slot man in motion right.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now Huntley.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle, got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Straight ahead, Walker. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
First throw of overtime for Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm starting to edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Chiefs, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Denver Broncos next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the people that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast, the 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things. That's